Hello everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into XRP once again. Thank you for your support. Okay, big old CoinsKid crew. So XRP could be on the cusp of a major breakout soon. Okay, obviously I'm looking for that support. I'm looking to find the lows for you as best as I can. I could be completely wrong. Obviously, I am still dollar cost averaging into XRP. I think there's an explosive move coming, and the reason is because we've got beautiful market structure for XRP since January of this year. We're putting beautiful market structure so far. Okay, so it's looking pretty tasty, and I'm seeing a lot of analysts catch up to that particular scenario. So one thing that I've been looking at as sort of a looking glass and a big sort of confluence and indicator of a potential move is the health of the S&P 500. So what we've been looking at here from this bottom is the fact that that was resistance support, broken resistance, fell back to the neckline support, and then we've gone again. Now there's a signal here that were printed for the S&P 500, and as it happened, I did show you, I think way back in May, I did make a video on it, keeping on these two charts, the DXY and the S&P 500, that will give the game away. So right now the S&P 500 is reacting beautifully off that golden signal just there called a golden cross, which is a 20 and 55 week EMA, and from that what we've done, we've broken this resistance here, which right now increase the probability that this is in fact some kind of wave 3 that the S&P 500 is in, a very powerful wave which should come up in theory and take out the local high, the 1 fib, and at least get to the 1272 before wave 4 pullback, and then the big explosive move towards the 1618 up there, okay, for the S&P 500. Now this signal just there, the golden cross, the 20 and 55 EMA, there's been 18 instances of it since 1957. That was the last time that signal failed us, okay, on the S&P 500. So the odds are stacked in favor, and this is something I did relay to you at the time when we did do that, because we've got this signal here. We pulled back into the support and then we broke this resistance, which in my opinion negated that this was an impulsive wave 1, corrective wave 2, and we're looking at a big explosive wave 3 to the downside, which would have been really bearish. So this is actually showing us that this structure here is bullish, just like the structure of Bitcoin, XRP, sorry. So let's dive into the XRP chart right now, okay? See what we can see. So quickly before I dive into the chart right now, I just want to show you this image that I found by Pucker Charts. Credit to Pucker Charts. XRP, the road to $27 is a bumpy one, the 1618. So as you're fully aware, if you've been with the channel for a very long time, the 1618 is always my minimal target of a bull run. Now XRP never got there in this particular bull run because I think we're in a larger cycle here for XRP, and I've gone through this with you. So will we get to the $27 in this cycle? Possibly not, but it is a fib extension that I've been looking at for a very long time, around about $27. I think the minimal target I've gone through with you is around about the $5 to $6 mark right there, and that's equally marked up in this particular fib extension as 1-to-1 ratio just there. So this cycle at the moment that we're going through is strikingly similar to the previous cycle, in the sense we've got that big impulse and the correction, big impulse, correction, consolidation, then we broke out towards the apex, and that's pretty much what we're doing right now. We've got the massive impulse, the big correction, impulse, big correction, consolidating a range, holding that upper trend line of support like we held this upper trend line of support before the big breakout. And you can clearly see here, just before we got to the breakout, XRP did have a wick down, found some support, would have scared the life out of everybody. Everyone piling on the short, selling at that point because I think we're going to go lower, but that was an absolute optimal entry point to buy XRP. So it's a case that we're going to get another shakeout like that. Absolutely possible, who knows. But equally what we've got here on the OBV, which I don't usually use to be honest with you, you can clearly see we're approaching this upper trend line of resistance, which could be a massive move if we do start to break that, okay. Equally on the MACD, we are on the cusp of a bullish cross on the MACD just there, okay, just like we got that bullish cross there that led to that impulse. Can't quite see it there, but if we do start to see a MACD bullish cross under the 0 line as well, that equally could be a very bullish statement for XRP going forward on the monthly time frame. So at the minute, just like I've always said to you, patience is key with XRP. There might be one last little shakeout, who knows, but I do think we're looking pretty tasty if we look at the previous cycle. Could we get to $27? I honestly don't know, but it's just an extension that I've been looking at for a very long time. Not hopium, not bullshit, it's just an extension. It's technical analysis, it's there in the charts. It would be amazing if we do. Let's dive into the charts right now, see what we can see, okay? So looking at XRP on the daily time frame then, at the moment, one thing to take note of, we've not actually took out that high just yet. I think if we take out that high, which I do think we will do, to be honest with you, it doesn't make me a perm bull, whatever, but I think anything under this high right now is an opportunity. It is exactly the same situation here when we ran up in 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's why at this point here I said to you, whatever this is doing, this is an opportunity opportunity to come up eventually and take out that high. So whatever we're doing here in this big box, in my opinion, is just an opportunity to come up and take out that high. I think the structure for XRP at the moment is looking pretty good, and the fact that the S&P's done what it's done, it could be a looking glass to the fact that, you know, we will come up and break that high eventually, and XRP, once it finds support, if it's found it already, which is an absolute possibility, is going to take out that green line. So whether you're buying here, there, whatever, eventually I think that that's, you know, going to be fruitful for anyone buying XRP under that level, pretty much like we were there. And I remember we were coming back like this, and, you know, it didn't feel like an opportunity, but it was, okay, because opportunity never feels like opportunity. So, you know, I'd always try and find the support levels. Initially, when we got the bearish divergence here off this side and start to come back down, I was targeting this neckline, and that's exactly where we come back down to, okay, this beautiful double bottom neckline. We've got a God candle breakout, fell back to support, looking to go again. So I understand why everyone's really bullish at this point, because we've found support and we're looking to break this high, okay, absolutely possible. But I think, you know, what we're looking at is a very similar situation to what this correction went through. And I remember when we came back like this, everyone was saying, you know what you're talking about, and things like that. XRP is not going to come down to the levels, you know, you're looking at $1 plus and things like that. But it's just moves and waves and symmetry and things like that. So initially, let me drop a horizontal line in here. We found support off this small double bottom down here. Look at this. So a very similar situation. I'll try and go through this with you as best as I can. So we've got the bottom, the low, resistance, and start to come back up, and then we found support, start to come back up. Hey, we're breaking out. Everyone's, you know, really bullish. We're going to the moon. We're going to take out the high, but then we rolled and eventually come below this key support, and we found support on this neckline of this small ascending triangle just there, which was my target from this high. I was telling everyone I'm putting bids in down here around about 0.3493, and that's exactly where I loaded up on XRP, okay, and then boom, we came up and we took out the high. So I think we've got a very similar situation here for XRP. Initially where we found support is on this neckline of this big ascending triangle like this. Okay, so we've broken out for back. Everyone's getting really, really bullish. We're going to come up, take out the high. We make a lower high, and then we dump. Where we're going to dump to. So just like this dump here, lost this low here, so it made a lower high and dumped. Like now, this found support here and looking make a lower high and dump. Where we're looking to go to. So in my opinion, just like this small little ascending triangle down here off this bottom of this impulsive move, this 1 2 3 4 5, we've got a 1 2 3 4 5 here as well. So what I'm looking at is this small little ascending triangle here, this double bottom just there for XRP. You see it? And what we've done, we've got the God candle, just like we've got the God candle just there, and eventually come back to it in the ABC. So eventually I'm looking for XRP to come back to this neckline in an ABC as well, some kind of big wave 4 ABC. So this is why, just here, I do apologise. So this is why I've actually got bids down here. Now, will it get filled? I don't know. You know, I've not got a crystal ball. You know, nothing I say is financial advice and all that business. But, you know, if it gets filled, amazing. Okay, so, you know, this was fruitful, putting bids all the way down on this neckline. Really, really fruitful. Look at that wick grab down there. We rode it all the way back up. So right now I'm looking for an opportunity for this to be some kind of A, some kind of B, some kind of C, back down to the 03877 mark, and then boom, we go, which would be absolutely amazing. And we nailed that bottom, we nailed that bottom, we nailed that bottom, we nailed this bottom for XRP. Again, nothing I say is financial advice. Everything can be invalidated right now. If we start to come up and we take out that 05856, which I do anticipate in time, then anything under it is an opportunity, just like that. Anything under that high was an opportunity, which is something I was relaying, I think from January to March, wasn't it? Went through that nasty correction. So clearly what we've got is some kind of A, some kind of B, some kind of C. Right now we could have a larger A, some kind of B, some kind of C, that brings us back down to this neckline 03. Let me drop that back in for you as a possibility. 03885, sort of that sort of level, which is this neckline of a God candle. Really simple. Again, nothing I say is financial advice. Everything is for educational and entertainment purposes only, but it's just technical analysis. There's absolutely zero guarantees. If it plays out like that, amazing. Take care, everyone. Back to another update on XRP. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye bye.